Yeah, turning letters up. This ain't trivia, this is testimony. Stone got memory longer than humanity. Alphabet weaponized knowledge in sequence. If you feel this pressure, that's geological allegiance of the Z. Say it with me. Stone don't lie, remembers what we can't see. Of the Z. Facts over belief. Every letter of life, every bar of relief. Of the Z. Dig deep, don't guess. If it's written in rock, it survived the test. Arachnids, silk calculus, webs of math equations written by instinct alone. Ants and columns, superorganism code, individually raised so the system can grow. Beetles, armor philosophy, calorie proof that persistence is biology. Break down waste, recycle the dead. Life feeds life, that's the first thing it said. See crustaceans, freshwater intrusion. Tectonic shifts caught mid-confusion. Caddisfly, larvae, silk and debris. Architects designing before humanity. A to Z. Hear the cadence click. This ain't random chance, it's a pattern script. A to Z. Pressure made proof. Every inclusion survived the planetary truth. Blood on the proboscis tip. Vector behavior older than politics. Disease don't need intent or hate. It just moves when the conditions calibrate. Earwigs, the map of a night shift. Force whips say defense is a necessary gift. Survive the dark, stay out of sight. Evolution rewards what escapes the light. Feathers, not flight at first. Thermoregulation came before the burst. Insulation, beat imagination. Function, walk so wings could run aviation. Geckos, adhesion, physics flex. Van der Waals forces doing complex checks. Toe pad, ripping, vanish bark. Science still copies what they mastered in dark. Hymenoptera, social contract kings. Sprinklers, workers, queens, shared destinies. Pollination networks, whole forests upright. Invisible labor, uninvisible life. A to Z. No filler bars, every line tied tight like molecular bonds. A to Z. Learn the code if you read the stone. The future gets told. Isopods rolling on my tight. The Detritus processors keep soil alive. Death ain't failure. It's a transfer of role. Nothing's wasted when ecosystems control. Jumping spiders, salt to today's sight. Depth perception, stack left, right. Precision hunters, calculating space. Tiny brain solving. Real-time chase, katydid, leaf wing disguise. Zephopter rigid, they disappear in plain sight. Stridulation trap before sound escape. Songs got buried before air vibrated. Laser wings, neuroptera veins. Wing maps tracing neural domains. Beauty don't cancel, predatory truth. Nature balances both in equal use. Mites, microscopic power. Population control at the feather hour. Parasitism ain't villain or sin. It's energy flow. With a different skin, nematodes. Soft body wind preservation broke rules just to let them in. Amber don't care what's supposed to stay. Chemistry decides what survives decay. A to Z, memorize the flow. This is fossilized data set to tempo. A to Z, chant the phrase. Knowledge get louder when the rhythm stays. Orthoptera, elastic recoil. Energy stored in the leg, not the soil. Sound before ears, movement before thought. Physics first, meaning second taught. Pterosaurs, membrane law. Finger four wings, rewriting all. Not dragons, not myth, not legend hype. Just airborne tension, control flight. Q-cactus pollen, oak dust remains. Whole forest compressed in microscopic grains. Plants count heavy in this archive too. No animal story without the green glue. Raptors, feather thermodynamics. Heat retention beats, cinematic dramatics. Birds didn't start, they refined the plant. Bermite caught the blueprint mid-scan. Snakes, elongation achieved. Limbs reduced so motion could breathe. Constraint turn, freedom over time. Evolution cuts lost to optimize. Termites, fungal agriculture. Symbiosis, like before culture. Cellulose cracked by microbial teams. Insect cities built on enzyme schemes. A to Z. Crowd say it loud. This is underground signs, weaponized sound. A to Z. Facts don't bend. If it made the stone, it passed the end. You proper dynamites again. Cause dominance isn't size dependent. Power hides where attention won't go. amber forces eyes down low. Vertebrates, rare inclusion flex. Newts and lizards, rewrite context. Backbones and stone change everything said. Not just bugs, whole worlds embedded. What's parasitoid law? Eggs laid living without moral flaw. Nature don't judge, it regulates strain. Population math, running life chain. Pop the rigid day, absence as form. Leaf wing logic, perfected by storm. Camouflage says, don't be seen. Survival favors, what slips between. Category breaker, styloform bone. Rin maker, not bird, not bat, airborne still. Evolution, don't ask illusion nor will. Zygoptera, damn self-fleet still. Paired wings folded like intentional will. Alphabet ends, but the record don't. Stone keeps speaking even when it won't. Hey, say it again. This ain't nostalgia, it's evidence. Hey.